Disney Speedstorm just dropped one of their newest characters. The only way to get her though is by spending cash or by coming in the top 15% on the limited time trial event. Now I already have 2 time trial Ortensia videos on my channel. In this video, however, we're going to be reviewing one of our very own Poppin Often With Lofton members, Zaaya, also known as one of our moderators in our Discord. And of course, speaking of Discord, if you want to make sure you make the cutoff for the top 5% and top 15%, come on by that Discord. We update regularly on what place you need to be in to make sure that you get the character. All right, here we go. Let's roll. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Bow. There we go. Ooh, that was a nice angle. Y'all know the bots be messing you up at the beginning. So to be able to be right in between all the bots, very advantageous. All right, so we're taking the rail. We're taking a sharp right. Boom. Beautiful. We take that rail as well. But one thing that we noticed is that we ran out of nitros. We're starting to run out of nitros. And now we're not going as fast as we could be. Now you might be saying, Poppin, how on earth do you do that part without running out of nitros? It literally drains as you drive. Well, I have an answer for you. Don't use your nitros. What? Wow, huh? I can hear y'all say already. Don't worry, I got your back. Let me explain what I'm talking about. We're gonna learn something called chain boosting. Chain boosting is the act of putting boost after boost after boost to make sure you maintain speed. Now there are multiple ways to get boost in Disney Speedstorm. You have the pads, you have the rails, you have drifting. If you drift and let go, that's a boost. Then you also have items, you also have abilities, and if you are a speedster, you can ram. In this particular part, we're gonna focus on the boost from the rail and the boost from the pad, okay? And then also the boost from drifting. I'm gonna explain it first, and then I'm going to demonstrate it. So here we go. Remember, we're focusing on the boosting here. Boost number 1, bow. It's gonna be the rail. As you see, look, your speedometer hit 108. Look, let's go back a little bit. There it is. Your speedometer hit 108 without you using your nitros. That's a lot of boost for free. Now what we wanna do is we want to drop and we want to start drifting. As we drift, what we wanna do is we want to let our butt touch this pad here, and we're gonna use that as our second boost. When we use this as our second boost, we'll drive over here, and when we get over here, we're gonna let go of the drift button. That will be our third boost. By time that drift boost runs out, we should be touching the rail. The rail is gonna give us, you guessed it, our fourth boost. And then by time you get to the end of the rail, use your nitros, and you'll be able to extend your nitros the entire length. Let me demonstrate that for you because I know it's a lot. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you and you guys can see what I mean. All right, here we go. We're gonna do it really quick. Here we go. Go on the rail. We're gonna drop. We wanna make sure our butt touches that ramp, right? So drift, butt touches the ramp, cut this corner, let go. The boost ran out. We keep going forward. The boost keeps going. Boom, we use our nitros right here. We hold the drift button, just hold it. Go, look, just hold it. Let go right when you get to that ramp. Boom, stall nitros. We can even go crazy. Look, hold it there. Boom, jump right before the nitros ends. Hold that right there. Boom. Okay, I'm done. But what I'm saying is you seen how long my nitros lasted. And I didn't do anything crazy. I drift twice. This is why that is very, very important to learn how to do. All right, we're back. We learned what we shouldn't do. We learned what we should do. Let's keep it moving. So we take the rail. We know that we should use our nitros here. And we go for a nice, very long drift. One thing when you are drifting, don't get in the habit of the thing is, like I said, you'll see a lot of players and they drift, boost, drift, like they do it so much. You don't need to do all that. Drift once. When you get to this pad, you actually let go of the drift to get a drift boost, right? But the pad also gives you a boost. So we're not actually stacking the boost here. It's just, it looks like it. Disney Speedstorm has a unique feature called cinematic mode. You can go in your options and turn it off, but cinematic mode tricks your brain into thinking you're going faster. This is why a lot of the times when you guys do your time trials, it might seem like, oh my gosh, I'm going so fast. I'm doing everything I need to do and I'm still not making it. What the heck? The camera, man, is fooling with you. It's zooming in and out. It's the same exact speed that you're going when you let go of your drift. So this is why we hold it. If we hold the drift, the speed pad will give us enough of the boost and we can continue to hold it and not work so hard, because now you're double drifting, right? You let go to do it again, but you didn't end it fast enough and it failed because you can't let go midair. So it failed, right? So if we hold that one long drift, you're golden. On top of that, the longer you drift, the more nitros you get, right? The longer your character remains in that motion, your bar slowly fills. As a speedster, when you go on the pad, you actually get a ton of nitros. So pair the lengthiness of the drift to how much you get on this pad. It's a lot more advantageous to just hold the button than it is to try to drift 2 times in this very, very short area. Again, I know you guys might see people drift crazy and go nuts. It doesn't really do much when it comes to time trials, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're getting as fast as time as possible. So we're going through beautiful. Go over there, bow, perfect. Hit that nice corner. We go ahead and we try to attack that pad. There we go. We're gonna go around that corner once again. Beautiful, boom, bam. Let's come back around. Here we go for lap 2. So same exact thing. Let's try to do it, right? We get the boost here. We go down. We wanna make sure our butt hits that pad. And also what I want to talk about is racing lines. So I'm not going to go too in depth about racing lines. If you guys really want to see a guide on racing lines, let me know in the comments down below. I will most definitely get to making one. Just be like, hey Poppin, I really want to see a guide on racing lines. And I'll make a simplified guide, nothing too crazy, but something so you guys can just kind of grab on it and eat it. Is that the way? Something you guys can chew on. That's the same thing something you guys can chew on so you understand the concept. Basically though, racing lines are present in any game. They are also present in real life racing. This is going to be the line that you take to get to the end of the track as fast as possible. If we took the racing line that you see in my video, you'd be able to clear this much quicker. So when you guys think that, okay, well, I did exactly what you did and it still didn't get the same time, check the racing lines. That's probably what it is. I do the racing lines for you because, again, you know, it's a simplified guide. I want you guys to be able to watch it. But basically, the difference between what you did and what I did is that we're looping. That's causing us to waste a lot of time. What I did was I touched the pad and jetted way towards there. You see, there's way more distance needing to travel than just going straight. Now, if you're a really, really high player, you have really good racing lines and you're really good at doing crazy amounts of work. But if you don't want to do crazy amount of work, it's crucial that you learn how to do your racing lines. Again, this is what I show you in my videos. All right, let's move on. I don't want to talk too much about it. If you guys want a guide on how that actually works, let me know and I can get on making that guide sometime in the future. Let's keep going. We already learned how to drift here, perfectly fine. Oh, we did it there. We held it, and you see how we got a full bar of nitros because we held it. Don't get in the habit of just drifting crazy. Learn where you should drift multiple times and where you shouldn't drift multiple times, and you chilling. The main thing that I think that you should focus on if you want to really shave down that time and narrow that time down is you want to focus on chain boosting, not chain drifting, chain boosting, one boost after another, because when you get a boost, a rail boost, a drift boost, a speed pad boost, an item boost, whatever, when you get these boosts, your character doesn't go from max speed to 0. What it actually happens is your character goes to a specific high speed and it slowly dwindles down. And so if you really want to become a great player at Disney Speedstorm, what you're gonna have to do is learn how to go from high speed to like minimal speed and then back to high, minimal, back to high. You don't need to chain drift, go crazy to do this. You just need to be actively thinking about how can I stretch out my boost. If I drift and let go of my boost, I don't need to use my nitros right now because I still have a little bit of gas in the tank basically. So this topic is heavy, it's a lot, but basically just focus on chain boosting and then focus on the racing lines. If you guys want guides on anything specific that you've seen in this video, let me know in the comments down below and I can get right on them for you guys. Remember, check out that Discord if you want to make sure you are placing in the top for the Ortensia event. Until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you guys for doing what? Poppin Often with Lofton.